Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrone Magnus is back at it again, being a big hypocrite. You see, ever since a couple of days ago, The Last of Us 2 came out, a lot of people have not been liking it, and that's a gentle way of putting how people feel about this game. But ever since then, our good pal, Tyrone Magnus, has done a complete 180 and went from praising and hyping up this game to be the next fucking Half-Life or whatever, to completely hating it and spitting on it every chance he has. Now, you might think, Atomics, what's wrong with just changing your opinion? The game came out, he didn't like it, he's allowed to change his mind. And, well, you know what, let me just show you. By the way, if you're gonna question why the footage looks so terrible, don't blame me, blame the guy with over 1 million subs that's incapable of recording at 1080p.
The ratings are in! Tell me this, illogical, irrational, desperate fanboys.
Damn, illogical, irrational, and desperate. That sounds like someone else I know. You know, this... How the fuck does someone describe themselves so perfectly without realizing? Anyway, after that he starts rambling on and on about the Metacritic reviews and how certain fanboys are saying that it's not okay for like fans to give reviews, which I don't think anyone's ever said that ever, but okay. Then he suggests that the professional critics might have been paid by Naughty Dog, which some of them probably were. But then he also suggests that maybe some of the, consumers that left reviews were paid off, but that makes no sense. Why the fuck would anyone pay a person to shit on a game? After being done with this stupid, rant on game critics and fanboys or whatever, I don't even know, he finally shows us why he's a fucking hypocrite.
All this other stuff, all because I would not buy the game. Because I had a gut feeling that Rant didn't play the game, but that it wasn't going to be good.
See, you guys, he always knew that the game was gonna be bad. He always knew it. He might have denied the leaks and only changed the story like a couple days before the game came out because he probably realized that more people were hating on the game than were excited for it, and he just goes along with what the most popular opinion is. That's not what's happening, okay? And that's not where the retardation ends, because since it's now popular to hate on The Last of Us 2, obviously he's doing it pretty much every single day. And him, Tyrone Magnus, being the absolute genius that he is, compares The Last of Us 2 to the George Floyd situation. What a fucking retard, I don't know how else to say it.
Do you realize that if this gets Game of the Year, it's going to be the George Floyd of gaming?
Shut the fuck up, you autistic cunt.
People are going to flip out. Okay? I don't say that to be funny, okay? And I compare it to George Floyd in that people are going to riot on the internet. Okay? Nothing else is similar about that except for that. People are going to riot.
No, they fucking won't, okay? This is from a different video, by the way. It's called, I believe, Last of Us Game of the Year. I'm clicking my mouse a lot. Cool. That's gonna be picked up in the recording. Anyway, first of all, Tyrone, the gamers, we vote on what the Game of the Year becomes. I mean, it's probably the corporations decided beforehand, but for all, we know, we vote on what the Game of the Year becomes, right? And even if that does end up being The Last of Us 2, there will be no riots because, believe it or not, nobody gives a fuck about what the Game Awards say. No one cares what the Game of the Year is. People that genuinely care are fucking Sony and Microsoft fucking fanboys who want to see their exclusives be officially declared as superior to the other company's exclusives, like you. But today I've learned that you, Tyrone, you're not a fanboy. Your allegiance and your loyalty do not lie with a company, it just lies with the masses. You just go with whatever is popular. See, since PS4 was like the leading console last generation, you are now a PS5 fanboy. But if it turns out that the Xbox Series X is going to be more popular and it's going to be better, you will switch your entire story and you'll become a fucking Xbox fanboy. And then you will ban all the PlayStation fanboys off of your channel because they're gonna call you out on switching your story. And you're just gonna call them trolls because you for whatever reason, you're like the only person on YouTube that enjoys banning people that are literally just talking in your comment section and you brag about it. It's so fucking weird to see someone brag that they are shutting down conversations because they have no arguments. You are so fucking retarded. So now you, the viewer who's watching this video, might think to himself, why would someone do this? Why would someone only go at what's popular, you know, not really have any opinions of his own, just go with views and money?